Welcome back to Power Rangers Shadow Omens episode 22, where last time our lovely players, our rangers, got into a scuffle in the city versus Orchid's lovely long lost brother Yarrow and some of his goons. They were able to pick off the goons pretty easily, mainly because of Orchid. And then Yarrow started doing some mine hoopty-doopty on these boys, and Orchid is now has been winter soldiered. And then Yarrow morphed.
Yarrowed all over.
He morphed on him.
He whispered in my ear, "It's Yarrow in time."
It's Yarrow in time. He morphed on him. And that is where we left off, in that cliffy of cliffs. And we'll bring you guys back to this scene, as well as over hither. Where I could play my música otra vez.
You know, it's funny, I seen that exact same picture of like morphed Gurren, or like Yarrow, I mean, but like as yellow instead of red.
Yep. Over here, just taking my.
Oh, I see what you did.
Oh, really? Can you?
Can't believe.
Yeah, it's not like I never watched the Sentai or anything. Not at all.
It's purely a coincidence.
Uh-huh.
Devin
Yeah,
drew
yeah.
that himself with his own bare hands.
Uh-huh. Ignoring the morpher on the wrist.
You know, it's just that's his hand. That's his glove.
Yep. I also realized that this is really not good. That's fine.
Guys, oh wait, this does
Is everybody about to die?
5
Yeah.
damage. To
I'll make it work. 5 damage to everyone now. No. All right. So as the burst of light fades away and the shattering glass, standing in front of you is Yarrow morphed. He looks around at all of you, and I need all of you, including Orchid, to roll me a d20 plus a d2.
Oh boy.
Does the one I rolled earlier count? That wasn't a no, I guess.
No.
No, okay.
Well,
Damn, dude.
damn.
You see what happened was.
Come on, guys. What's
Dude,
going on?
So annoying. I saw that 17-year-old dude.
I saw that, bro. The 3D dice are the funniest to look at sometimes.
Real Tony's pissed at us.
Alright, and then I just need...
Soren, you're our only hope.
Soren, you're our only hope.
Hey, you got like
Oh my
16 back. There you go.
Oh my
That's crazy.
god, that's insane.
That's hilarious.
So, okay, everyone but Soren
I bet.
drops to the ground.
Damn plot.
Damn plot lines.
Conscious or unconscious?
Conscious. You guys feel this wave of immense pressure as you did when you first arrive, as just this intense feeling of adrenaline and anxiety, and you're not sure if it's fear
Oh no, his spiritual pressure's too strong.
as it courses through you, as it just makes you drop all to your knees, unable to withstand his spiritual pressure. Except for Soren, who you feel this weight on you as you're about to drop, but you're able to catch yourself as you see Thorsten next to you dropping to the ground. Kanabo smashing into the ground.
fitting for the White Ranger. Well, not the White Ranger, but the
I was about to say.
purple one.
Indigo.
Indigo, but well, spec
Yeah,
show.
no,
You know.
a special snowflake one. Yeah, okay. So at least I'm not on the ground.
Yeah, at
I'm
least.
not like your average arachnids.
You're gonna have to.
You guys all hear echoing in your heads. It's good to get revenge. I can't wait to hear all of you suffer and the breaking of your bodies. And Orchid, you hear this echoing in your head as you once again hear this faint, it's unaudible, like muffle, like back, like deep in your conscience, and you can't really grasp what it's saying or what it is. It almost sounds like if just like a random bother, as it kind of just fades away.
I think I've already gotten my answer and inferred, but we cut off last time and I did my power heal. Nothing came of it, correct?
Yeah, we already talked about it. Yeah.
Well, no, we never. You cut it off there and then never said the results, so I'm guessing nothing happened, right?
Yeah, no, because it went you, then Soren, then Yarrow. So like we did your turn.
Well, no, I thought that night we cut off right when I did the power heal. I thought, but okay.
No, we cut off 2 turns after. So yeah, no. Yeah, just to clarify, yeah, you touched Orchid, and Orchid,
Yeah, it's fine.
and nothing happened to Orchid. And Yarrow lands his eyes on you, Soren, the only one standing, looking eye to eye, toe to toe, as he reaches out and materializing the shattered glass around him, kind of reattaching, materializing this two-sided blade of sorts as he spins it like a fan and goes to slice you. No, did I not take them out? I'll go use
No, we have his name.
Where are they located? I thought I took them out.
Now it seems like someone's gonna use roll 20 now.
I do gotta use Real 20 because I thought I took them out, but I don't think I did. Now, looking around, damn, they're probably in that box, and I'm not looking through that box right now.
Wait, what happened?
Make your dice.
Roll my dice.
Roll my dice.
Hey Tyler, are you? Do you have your dice easily accessible right now?
No.
Oh,
Hold up. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
that's fine. I'll just do this the old-fashioned way.
Double blade, glass blade. He's afraid to be at the same level as us.
Never mind, I have my dice. You want me to bring them there?
Yeah, throw them at
No,
me.
let him. No,
No, come throw them at me.
Let him suffer with us.
Give me the dice.
Lose your dice.
You just lose the dice midway, come on.
Make him fight for us.
All right, where was I?
Double blade, glass blade.
And the colors of the dice will match.
True.
Oh,
All
okay,
right,
red.
I need this dice, and I need this fancy dice. Oh, okay, Yarrow. I guess this is how we're playing today. Okay. Oh, okay, Yarrow. That's how we're playing today. Okay.
2 whiffs.
All right. Well, so he rolled with advantage and got a 2 and a 3, to give you an idea.
Awesome.
So I'm using a villain point. And okay, we got a 19. Cool. All right, now that's better. 19 plus 7, so 26, Soren.
Okay, so that's definitely gonna hit against my 18.
Yeah, so as he spins this double-sided blade around and crashes it down into you as it's this whirling fan cutting you up, you take, oh god, you take 2 damage.
Okay, two or one?
Definitely 2.
Damn it! All right, so that's my last 2, so I go down. I guess I have to.
You can go to 1, I believe, and stay up.
Yeah, you go down to 1 unmorphed, so.
Yeah. So I unmorph and now I fall after I managed before. Oh, nobody else could stay up, so it had to be me.
He turns over, slices you, and then you fall to the knee.
Yeah. And change my thing. There we go. Avenge me, son. Avenge my death.
How much did it hit for starting, like the 2 hit? I mean, like
It did 2, and I had two left.
no, I mean like was it 26 to hit, right? 26.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 26.
Yeah, even if you did plus 5.
Yeah.
Even if you did plus 5, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, when I'm morphed, I'm 18 or whatever. Like that's my toughness when I'm morphed.
Yeah.
I'm saying that for Adam because like 25 is his toughness, so like that's why.
Well, you spending a story point would matter then.
Yeah.
He finishes putting this whirling blade into you, Soren, as you fall and unmorph beneath him. He looks over behind to Adam as he whirls up his blade once more time and tosses it at you.
Can I spend a story point?
Go ahead.
Plus 5 toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there we go. So it's gonna be 30 toughness.
Alrighty.
I don't even think with a 20 on the die will he be able to hit that. I don't think.
Oh no.
Okay, so we got that. And then we're gonna roll
Of course,
this
that's-
bad boy.
That's not
Okay.
counting what his skill dice is.
Mm,
Whatever that might be.
yeah. Oh, I'm not even gonna
If
roll.
you have like 3d8, maybe you could get up there.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll my other dice because there's no point. That's the highest I could get with
Well,
all my.
the highest you can get.
Because he's, because I was gonna roll like the smaller dice, but I rolled the highest I could possibly get on the bigger dice, so the smaller dice would be irrelevant.
Hot armor, baby.
What does it look like when Adam uses the power of plot armor?
Yeah, what does the what does the power of plot armor look like?
Hopefully I could do what I want to do next turn. So I think it's kind of like Itchy Bob, kind of like instinctively putting up like a shield of himself, like over my back and stuff. Type of
Okay.
deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a shield of energy, like a force field type of thing, like that, like a shield like in Star Wars, like how like.
I get it. Yeah, like a this green like neon shield like pops up.
Yeah, as soon as like it hits me, it just like bounces off me.
This has a
I
fucking-
suddenly
has a
imagine.
has a basketball buzzer just going all denied.
Denied.
I just imagine a giant crystal skull face shield appearing.
That too. So as he tosses this at you and it's coming at you, this shield materializes in front of you, crashing into it, shatters into a million pieces as it bounces off, returning back to him like a boomerang. He misses. Yeah. He rolled a 22. And yeah, with that, he will pass turn, staring you down, Adam.
I think Adam feeling this rage inside him and everything, like Orchid, betraying or turning code and like her like threw a grenade at us, me and Benji, and seeing Yarrow morph into Gurren. He's gonna try and soul burn with the rage inside him. So, can I soul burn?
Yeah. So no. So no. So like, yeah. So you like try to like remember like that feeling from back then and kind of try to like call upon that rage and that emotion once again, because you clearly seem like you need that pick me up for the situation, but there seems to be something blocking your connection to whatever that power was.
Oh, okay. And then Adam's gonna try and get up.
Okay.
Do you have to roll anything?
No, you're able to do it. But you still feel this immense pressure. Like every once in a while, there's just like a whoosh of almost just like a gravitational just like pressure being just washed over the surrounding area, just pushing you guys further down and further down. But you guys are slowly getting used to the new the new like pressure that's around you guys, so you're able to stand up.
Oh, okay. Then Adam is just gonna go for Gurren.
Mm-hmm.
And like shield bash him.
Alrighty.
Yes. +1 because subtract S. I don't think that hits, and I got extra attack. Oh, I forgot. I also have this augment power weapon, so I'm going to spend 1 power point to increase the +1.
Okay. So you get a D12, right?
Yes, D12,
Okay.
yeah.
So roll me a D12 and see what happens.
Get
Oh.
max on that D12.
Unfortunate. 15 does not hit.
15 does not hit. Alright, I got extra attack, so I'll let me do that again. Yes. Gonna spend another power point. Actually, no, it's that's for a minute. It's active for a minute, so.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, that hit.
Because this thing before was.
And it's a crit.
Definitely a crit.
There's 2 dice telling you it's a crit.
Yeah, that one actually hits.
I'm going to power strike, so that's another -1. So that's gonna be plus another 2 damage. Okay.
So 3. What are you gonna do with the crit? What's gonna be your?
Just more damage. Just more damage on this guy.
Okay, so I forget if power strike could be critted, so I don't know if it's 6 or.
No,
if
power
it's...
strike is just like a flat 2 damage only.
That's what I thought.
So it would be a total of 4 damage.
Total 4 instead of 6. Okay, that's fine.
That's like our whole health bar.
That is majority of your guys' health bars. That is all your health bars except for Orchids. Yeah, you bash into him. I'll say like as when he like catches his weapon back, kind of like puts his hand to the side, clearing up his vision. He's unaware of your just instant just reaction as the shattering of your shield, and you're just bursting through with this rushing at him with his burst of speed. As you just bash into him, he has no time to react whatsoever, as he like plants his feet into the ground, being pushed back 10 feet, and you just see these big just chunks of cement being grounded out of the floor as he's still standing, but he wasn't strong enough to completely withstand your blast.
Aces, and that is my turn.
Orchid.
Can I pass? Can I go to that? Can I call? Can I knock on the? Okay.
I mean, you could hold. You could do a contingency action. You could hold.
If it looks like I'm gonna win. So what had happened last was Benji tried to power heal me, correct?
Yes. Benji came and grabbed onto you, and you felt the sensation run through your body, and you feel this warmth, and then it just dissipates, and then you.
Trying to snap you out.
But I am not snapped out.
No, you're both to your knees at eye level with each other. Well, at eye level to each other, and you just saw Adam push back your brother.
Kill me. Do it.
I
Let's
feel
see
so
it.
bad about this. Okay, so imagine
Pistol
like
whip Benji. Pistol whip him.
there's this huge weight as Orchid drops. Sniper rifle also dropping. Looking up at Benji, he reaches for his sidearm. Goes, so annoying, and then fires at Benji with his pistol.
Up close and personal. Pa, pa, pa.
So I think that would be.
I'm pretty sure it's neutral, because
I was
like
gonna say, is there some sort of like downshift or something for being
If it's
within?
downshift 1,
so it's neutral because it's downshift because you're in melee, but it's upshift because they're prone. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, it'd be it's not neutral because it's downshift if they're prone, and then it's downshift because you're in melee, so it's actually downshift too.
okay, and then I get upshift 2 because they're within 30 feet.
Yes.
So I'd be at.
So you are neutral.
So it's
I am
neutral.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. But then I take aim.
So it's +1.
Oh my.
Just pulls out the Glock. Question is, where are you aiming?
Center mass.
Okay. Give it
But
to
be
me.
fair, I think you only like would see the head, right? I would imagine. Because you're both prone, like facing each other.
Well, you're on your like knees, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
You're
thought
not,
like.
laying on the ground.
Yeah, it's not like
I thought you were, like-
we're not like prone.
Oh, okay.
Call of Duty on the floor.
Yeah, it was like fully like on the ground, like laying flat on the ground.
Any edge snag or anything? Maybe a snag because I feel really bad. No. Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Damn it.
So, whatever a pistol does.
A real pistol.
Whatever a real pistol does. I don't have stats for that.
So unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Ranger armor technically could withstand normal things. So it only technically takes damage by like villains and like other like Ranger-esque energy stuff. So if it's like a normal weaponry, I don't think Rangers can take damage. But I may be super wrong about that.
It doesn't say that in the book. If
It-
that's what you're asking. Lore-wise, maybe. But in the book, they take damage from unarmed strikes. You know.
Yeah, but they're typically
like,
powered by.
nunchucks.
Yeah, but they're typically powered by stuff.
Yeah, they give examples of like powered versions and then unpowered versions.
Yeah.
Pitchforks, sword.
What, isn't there like a
Halberd.
bulletproof condition like for one of the ranger armors? If I'm not wrong.
Again, I might be just thinking regular Power Ranger lore and not like actually how the book works. But what I will say is you pop Benji and Benji gets like the what is it? Like the being so close and just like the being shot by this bullet, the pressure pushes Benji back and gets him out of breath, but doesn't knock him out.
It's okay. The fact that Orchid shot me did all the damage it needed to.
Oh
One
no.
psychic damage. So yeah, then Orchid will like push himself up to his feet and take the defend action.
Okay. So no longer prone for you. And now it's Thorsten's turn. You just saw Adam. You just saw Soren get down, Adam get bash him to the side, and Benji get blown back by a pistol.
So many choices.
Pick your path.
Is there a movement cost they can stand up?
Yes, it's half your movement.
Okay. So that's 15. This will tell me what I can do, who's closer.
Oh, that shot on Benji was technically a crit, but let's ignore that.
And if I spend 2 free actions, you know what? Thorsten's gonna, cause he isn't sure he can do anything to help Soren. Like he's not much of a healer. And honestly, with both of them against him and Orchid unmorphed, he kind of feels like he needs to help try to snap Orchid out of it, feeling more responsible for this, especially after he just shot at Benji. Luckily, with a weapon that didn't do much. But regardless, so I'm going to spend my 15 normal feet of movement and 2 free actions to bull rush at Orchid and try to basically tackle his ass.
Alrighty.
And with the wrestler perk, I have an edge on all grapple.
Bro, you're gonna go over here, just German suplex him into the freaking concrete.
Yeah, I don't think Orchid's gonna out-grapple Thorsten.
Which I believe is part of might, and I argue mixed martial arts and grapples giving me was it specialization?
Yeah, I think specialization sounds about right.
Cool.
Would that count as an attack or no?
It's one of my attacks, yes.
It's technically an attack.
Okay, so then it would be with disadvantage. Or with a snag.
Okay, so it was just a 14 anyway, because I have edge.
Okay, gotcha.
So.
Oh, it would have made it neutral, which the 14 was the first roll. Yep, correct.
Yep. So regardless, I have a critical success.
Oh, nice.
Of a 20.
Wonderful. Is that against my evasion, or do I have to is it like D&D where I also roll? I forgot how grappling works.
I don't.
Let me look at grappling.
I think I'm pretty sure you do a contested might roll. So yeah.
Crap, I'm not seeing anything about how to do the grapple other than.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a contest because I know at least I know when you're grappled, it's a contest to get free. So I'm pretty sure in the process of getting grappled, I'm pretty sure it's also a contest. So yeah, if you just want to roll me your might.
You have wrestler, right?
Yes, I do.
You can use a free action to try to pin a creature grappled
That-
by you. Oh, that's the grappling. Never mind.
That's what I plan on doing once I
Grapple.
know that it actually worked.
Yeah, I got you. Trying to find it.
Well, you get him.
Cool.
How do you do this?
Cool. So he's having just frankly left the Kanabo, just bull rushed at. Actually, no, he would have dragged it with him, but he just bull rushes at Orchid. And when he gets there, he lets go of the Kanabo and literally just comes in under, picks him up, and slams him into the ground.
Broken neck. What can I say?
Before pinning him and be like, snap the hell out of it! You just shot Benji! And I'm not gonna take another attack. I'm just gonna do my best to hold Orchid down.
Okay, Orchid, you are you are prone once again.
You get knocked down. You get up again.
I think I'll be able to keep you down.
do you respond to Thorsten at all, or do you?
I don't. Orchid probably was going to be until he was slammed into the pavement.
Yeah, taking the breath out of his lungs. Fair. All right, Benji, it is your turn.
So, is the pressure still applied, or can I stand up? Or...
You can stand.
He's going to stand, slowly picking himself up, and he's gonna stare long and hard in the direction of Orchid. And probably glancing between Thorsten before trying to make sure of one last thing I'm deciding. I'd like to soul burn if I can.
Same like Adam, as you try to like tap into that familial rage, there seems to be a disconnect as you're unable to enter that state.
Okay. Do we have any story points right now?
Yeah. I'll say you guys have all of them, just -1 because Orchid is not an ally right now, so you have 4.
I'll leave this up to you guys. I can either try to help with... If I spend a point to get a hold of something that I have on me, like a healing kit, I can try to boost one of you guys up a health point, or I'm gonna do crazy shit, so...
If you can heal, I would say heal Soren, but otherwise I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Yeah, I would say try and heal, but that's pretty much it.
Otherwise, do whatever you think helps the most at this point. It's kind of a shit show.
Yeah, unless you want to do like a story thing, then yeah, go ahead. Like evac with Winston or something, because that's what I was thinking right now.
Alright, after having that long hard stare, he's gonna break away and just move. He can't deal with standing there, but seeing the stance that you're in, Soren, he's gonna put himself between you and Yarrow and try to heal you. I'm gonna spend a story point to give you a point back through his medical emergency training. Because I don't have any more points.
Alrighty. So Soren, you go up to 2 HP. And
If
is
I'm
that
able to, I'll take defense. Right? Defensive action is a defensive maneuver?
yeah. And I'm assuming the emergency whatever that's use a story point, right, for that? Is that how
Yeah,
that
I'm
works?
using a story point to get the two at least have medical supplies on me to then heal him.
Got you, understood. Yep, that works for me. So you take the defend action, which gives you, it makes the other person have disadvantage on you, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Alrighty. With that being said, Soren, is your turn as Benji steps in between the way of Yarrow and you and heals you up.
Alright, then I'm gonna do Yokai Spirit Infusion. Try to get back into it.
That's a
And-
personal power point to do that, right?
Yes, I believe so. I guess so. I do have one left, I believe. So.
It's a personal power?
Action?
thought it
Is there
was
an
just,
action, I think?
Give
From
me a
being defeated,
second.
right?
Oh, to morph from being defeated?
Well, from being unmorphed.
after I'm brought back, or what? Where's that in the book? Let's see. I got
Yeah,
healed.
that's, I mean, that's fine. We could just,
I can spend the point. I only have the one, but at least I can do it.
yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Alright, yeah, and alright, so my feet do Yokai Spirit and Infusion. And then let's see. So as I'm rising, one of my team is going bonkers, similar to how I was going crazy before the last session when I attacked people. So I'm going to say we have to keep fighting. We can't give up now, team. Just hold them off. Try to get them back on their feet. Together, we're gonna get through this.
Everyone's dying.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing my best to inspire you to stop yelling at me. I'm doing my best here. I'm not that inspirational in real life, so I'm doing my best.
Hi, dude. I'm literally probably about to be cut down in front of you, but okay.
Hey, at least you were very inspired when you were cut down. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to sort of leap forward, and I'm gonna try to attack this jerk here.
All right, give it to me.
All right. Using I'm going to extend the Kage Kumo and try to strike. Let's see it, or I guess it's might for this. Just a second. Yeah. I put it as just base 10 there. Oh, that wasn't great. Okay, and then I have my, which one do I have? Yes, I do
Sheesh.
still have extra attack at least, though I'm out of personal power, so I can't do the other attack. Okay. And let's see how my extra attack goes. Well, that's just with the thing. What was the actual toughness or agility for this one? Or, sorry, speed for this one?
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, got it. And I'm gonna. There's 5 in my move before I'm gonna move back slightly. Yeah. At least he'll have to run after me to get me. All right. So just for people's.
As you
Yes.
turn around to like back up or like kind of like just do like back steps, I need you to roll me a d20 plus a d2.
Sure. Remember, people, you have the, no, you have the Inspire dice for your turn, so at least you have a chance doing something. Okay, so you have 1d4 for my teammates here. Okay, so 1d2. Wow, that's awful. I hate myself.
As you pivot away from Yarrow,
Punch him back.
you hear behind you a whisper over your shoulder. Where do you think you're going? As you feel this warm sensation in your mid area, and then it feels wet as you look down and there's a blade through your chest.
Crap.
And it's like this neon red color as it shatters to glass.
Oh, crud.
You take 1 damage and drop prone.
Damn it. Alright. Okay. 1 damage. Alright. I'll just turn myself here, I guess. Just say I'm prone. Ah! Damn it. Being stabbed sucks. You don't like it.
With that being said, Yarrow once again analyzes what's going on, looks at Benji, who tries to stand toe to toe to him. He kind of just cocks his head a little bit, spins his dual-sided blade, holds it out, and detaches it as he holds them both blade side down. And then all of you once again hear echoing through your minds, your consciousness, kind of a distorted mix. You hear the familiarity of Gurren and the newly acquainted with Yarrow, kind of a combined voice. This is getting pretty tiresome. It's time we end this for good. As Yarrow, in like a blink of an eye, almost like an after image, you could barely see him just like kind of like move an inch. As Benji, you see these 2 blades like centimeters away from your face as they try to slice you. Doom. Let's see here. Ooh, what's that? Is that what I think it is? Ooh, that is what I think it is. Cool. Okay, 24.
Wow.
Benji's fucking dead, boss.
Yep.
This episode.
You
Benji dies.
you get sliced diagonally in your chest and across your visor, cracking it, with your eye being shown through it as you fall backwards with blurry vision, mix of blood, barely staying awake. He
Did that
then
knock me out? Oh, sorry.
you're technically unconscious, you are out, but you're still able to hear and see a little bit. But you are effectively out mechanically.
Fine. He goes out yelling "cunt waffle" at him.
The only way Benji would. As he then takes his gaze and looks at Soren, as Yarrow seems to like almost disappear after image and appears over Soren and strikes down both his blades, stabbing them into you. I'm gonna use a villain point.
You really want me dead, don't you?
How many villain points does he get?
I get equal to you guys at the start of the session, so I start with 4. And I've used 2. A 22
hits for sure.
As he stabs down with both his blades, getting you in the thigh with one and in like the shoulder with the other, as you also just feel this warm sensation as you start losing consciousness and gain blurry vision. And Benji, by the way, you're also unmorphed.
Oh, yeah.
As I go.
There we go.
And you go to 0, Soren.
Okay. So I'm dead.
Not unconscious for now, yeah.
He then, Adam, as you see both Benji and Soren getting struck down at a blink of an eye, Yarrow slowly walks up to you and slashes at you as well.
Question: does he have that the X thing or no? Because he's more.
Currently he's not doing key damage. I have not stated he's using key damage.
How many soul points do we have? We have.
You've only used 2, so you have 2 more.
Okay, 2 more.
Equal to me. We both have 2. We have 2 story points and 2 villain points.
No, I feel confident. Actually, maybe
Okay.
not. I shouldn't feel confident. I'm not gonna do the story point thing.
You aren't.
Are you guys fine if I like do the +5 to my toughness? Are you guys cool with that?
Well, I said that's good for you, so I mean, I'm fine with it. It's up to the others.
I have no issues.
All right, then I'm gonna use a +5 to toughness, so I'm back to 30 toughness again.
30? Okay. Sheesh!
Did he go past 30?
No, he can't go past 30. Sadly, he can't, but 30 is the highest he could get. And he got a 29.
Oh my god.
I almost got you.
Yeah, you did. You actually almost got me with that. Like, oh my god.
But 30 is his highest he could get. So almost. I was hoping. No, you. Yeah. So he swipes down on you once again, able to just block it.
Like a skeleton like comes out of my shield type of deal, like a holographic skeleton.
Mhm.
Or a crystallite skeleton, my bad.
Roll me a d20 plus 2. D2.
God damn. Plus 1d2 or just 2?
D2. I meant to say D2.
Let's go.
As like you kind of like tense up and you kind of summon this skeleton to block for you as fodder, you leave your backside wide open as you hear this whisper. Foolish. As you see the blade come down and you block it, but then you just hear as you look down and you see this like neon red shard through your midside as it shatters, dropping you to a knee, dealing you 1 damage. And with that, it is your turn, Adam.
Alan looks down at that in my mid, like in my gut, right? I'm guessing it's like looking down on it with my shield up. He's going to call Winston. Winston, we need emergency evac.
The smartest thing anyone's done today.
You
Come up the intersection of Silver and Guardian, to love of God.
the intersection of Silver and Guardian, quick, ASAP.
Yeah.
You hear over the comms.
Of time and force, please.
Time and force.
God damn it.
The intersection of time and force. You hear over the comms, almost staticky. Master Adam, copy.
And I'm gonna talk to Ichiban real quick. Ichiban, what do I do? Like, I'm kind of like breaking in his mind, basically. What happened to Orchid?
And you hear the rattling of bones as Ichiban is kind of just like chattering his jaw and his teeth, and he's just like, Adam, I don't know. And you hear a wait.
You to get her bitch ass brother under control. Start yelling at her.
They just appear to all yokai and everything.
You, the strongest of the yokai.
The strongest of the yokai can't do shit against his brother.
So she claims. And you hear this wavering voice coming from Ichiban.
Press X to doubt.
Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt. Adam, I fear for you. I'm scared.
That's helpful.
Thanks, Ichiban. And Ichiban, we're gonna go out with a bang, and I'm gonna like charge of a shield bash, basically.
Pulls out a grenade.
We're gonna go out with a bang. No, but I'm gonna attack with my shield.
Do it.
+2 because of augment and supercharge.
Let's see what you roll. Sheesh.
Damn.
Now, does that hit?
It does.
And I'm gonna use my last power point to do 2 damage.
Alrighty. You bash him. This time, he's ready for it. After already witnessing and withstanding your other shot, this one not having as much force in it as well, he gets pushed back a little bit, gets bashed and actually stabbed with like the horns and the spikes of your shield, and he kind of just grapples onto them as blood gets on it, dripping to the floor as he pushes you off of him. And you actually could hear rugged breathing coming from Yarrow.
Do extra attack.
Adam coming through with the main character energy,
For real.
casually dealing 8 damage to the boss while everyone
Yeah.
else died.
All this main character shit.
I mean, we don't have Orchid anymore. We gotta get the other.
Someone else has to do 8 damage.
Damn.
No. I think you got that story point, right?
Got one more story point.
You're gonna use it? You're gonna use it?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Woo,
Yeah.
baby!
I gotta use that main character energy.
Be ashamed to waste it now.
MCE. Main character energy.
Come on. I got nothing else to bring to this.
Give
Well,
it-
we could have all brought them together and like pull them up.
You could have did the Power Rangers thing.
Yeah,
you know the thing the Power Rangers should do?
I didn't even know if we knew we could do that, so I don't...
Oh my
Oh my goodness!
I'm sucks I don't have a PowerPoint anymore.
That MCE though.
All of it damage, everything damage. Let's go.
Dude, that's like 6 damage.
My heart.
That's a total of 10 damage.
Yeah, how do you bash into this guy? Like, so how does this last final like gasp for fighting back look like?
So, was he clinging on my shield or no? Or
He
did like,
he clinged onto it and then like pushed you off of him, dislodging himself, that because you like bashed into him and stabbed into him with your like spikes, and like he like he unlodged himself from you and pushed you back. So he has like gaping holes and he's bleeding and he's breathing heavily.
So Adam kind of he feints like using his unshielded arm, like he feints with his left, but actually like hits with his right, like his unguarded right, and just like continue to like dig into the ground, like putting all his force, he like with his hip all the way into the ground, so he could be like force him onto the ground while also like hitting him with the shield, like like in with this like what's it called in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where the guy is just like smashing the guy with Captain America's shield. It's like kind of like that, but with like the face of it and not the edge.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, you bash into Yarrow. You it looks like you're honestly denting his mask as you bash and he gets whiplashed to one side, whiplashed to the other. He drops to a knee, and then your last just like bit of strength as you bash into him, his helmet cracks and breaks and shatters like glass.
Like Alan was like kind of staggered, like catching his breath. Like you see his like lungs like filling in and out of there.
I realized I just went down. Sorry.
And now for the first time, Adam, you're the one looking down at Yarrow, but with the last of your strength, you're unable to actually take advantage of this moment. But Yarrow looking at you from below, blood pouring down his face, with barely any light in his eyes, almost like he's acting on instinct. We go to Orchid's turn.
Never underestimate the soccer slide.
That last attack was just a soccer slide with the shield.
Yeah, right.
He backed up.
That's what I should have been. Yeah, no, I'm gonna retcon and like we'll forget everything I just said. I just soccer slide under him and just like throw him into the air.
Okay, Orchid got pinned to the ground, correct?
Yes.
Okay, how does that look? How is Thorsten pinning Orchid?
I would say that currently, after having basically football tackled him onto the ground, there'd be a knee and a hand, like one of his hands on his midsection, and another one firmly grasping the hand with the firearm in it to keep it. Yes, firmly grasping. Basically pulling the firearm away from everybody to make sure he can't get a shot off at anybody. Essentially telling him to wake the hell up, that you aren't their tool anymore. You're your own person.
I think
And then you witness all this carnage.
You witness
Adam
Alan
bringing
beating.
my brother down to beat downtown. Yeah, I think Orchid would yell out, Yarrow! Would like for a second try and move his arm, move his body, but Thorsten's a goddamn truck. He ain't moving that.
Oh no.
I think Orchid, with the one free hand he does have, would reach to his belt
Oh no.
and pull the pin of the grenade he does have.
Oh no.
I do.
Hell.
Instead of like free hand.
And he still
I was
has it.
expecting either a knife or him reaching for the rifle, not that.
He still has it because Yarrow handed him his grenade earlier.
Yeah. For the viewers, this is a cutaway real quick.
It's that quick flashback to when Orchid was gonna use it and then gets Yara's instead, and it's like, oh yeah, he still has that.
No, brother, use one of mine.
So you pull the pin out.
Yeah.
How noticeable is this?
I mean, that's sort of the reason why I asked you how you were pinning me. So it depends on how well you're able to see Orchid's.
I mean, he's.
Can you do anything until you escape the grapple?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I think. Let me look at the condition again.
Yeah, you can, as a standard action, try to escape. You suffer a snag on all other skill tests.
Mm-hmm.
So how
Yeah,
good are you?
their
It's-
movement.
Can't use move action.
Yeah.
Yeah, their movement is just 0, and
It's essentially very close to like D&D, where it's like even though you're grappled, you can
still
still do
attack.
stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
You can't move.
it's not like being restrained. You can't move. That's all.
Yeah. So you pull the pin. I would say, Thurston, you hear the kind of like the
The familiar
yeah.
click of the pin and the striker moving.
And I'll ask real quick, how do you react to this, Thurston? Since you are next in turn, I will allow just to get your initial response to this.
Yeet him like a
Well-
rag doll at Yarrow.
I'm right there
No.
though.
Just toss him. Is like, fine,
You
join
gotta-
your
you
brother
gotta-
in hell.
You gotta hide enough toughness, it's fine.
That's fair.
I'm trying to. Is it like underneath him or on his side?
It'd be on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, then Thorsten could very easily see the motions from the free arm and all that. He's going to use the hand that he's got like resting on his chest to help pin him down to try to grab and either whatever's faster throw the grenade or literally jump off Orchid to use his morphed body to shield him from the blast of the grenade.
I thought you were gonna be metal as hell and just grab the grenade in his hand and just keep it there and be like, okay, we get to commit to this.
You and me, brother.
Okay. So can I say I guess for narrative's sake, for what's about to happen here, can I say what Orkin's intention is in doing this?
Sure.
Okay. So in pulling the pin of the grenade, the goal is here either get Thorsten to react in such a way that would allow Orchid to scream out and then go help Yarrow, or let the blast go off, pushing Thorsten and Orchid away, and hopefully Orchid survives and is able to go help Yarrow.
Hope is like, I can.
Yes,
I just take the
because
grenade.
your unmorphed body can take a grenade. Sure.
No,
Or-
that's some,
Orchid
that's
has
some main
been-
character energy right there.
Orchid has been through some shit, okay?
I've been through a lot of stuff. I've been through a few grenades.
You know, if
So-
Norman Osborn could survive a grenade toss to the face, I think Orchid could survive a grenade.
You mean Harry?
Harry, my bad. Yeah, Harry.
And also Peter.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, I would say kind of like that idea is kind of what I'm picturing in my head. So like, yeah, so you pull it, Thorsten, you react to it, and I would say that definitely allows Orchid to move. So in that instance,
I was gonna ask though, which would be more likely to happen? Him grabbing and using his body to block the blast, or him being able to yeet that thing as far away from them as possible?
I would say you could grab it. You could either, so I would say yeeting it wouldn't be a possibility. You could either grab it and do the hoping your ranger suit could take all the blasts and you would just be like it's like taking like a shotgun to a Kevlar vest kind of feel.
Yeah.
trying to jump out of the way yourself. Those would be your only two options here.
And then if he's just gonna try to use his body, kind of like, Steve Rogers with the whole dummy grenade thing.
As you do that, Orchid, you immediately scurry and are able to, at this like blink of an eye, just able to dash out of Thorsten's grab. And what do you do?
Twisting out as he like brings himself to his feet, grabs his rifle. I don't have any sort of extra tech or anything, but he would definitely then maneuver and would run up behind Adam. And I think that's all he can do.
Yeah. You run up to Adam as behind you, as you're running away from this, you just this muffled explosion as the ground below Thorsten craters a little bit, and Thorsten, you just feel like the wind gets knocked out of you.
But I pretty much calculated it mostly, right? That the suit held.
But you are staggered a bit.
Okay.
And with that, it is your turn, and I will say you have half movement.
Cool.
Come back, grapple him. Come on.
After that, oh no, that's my goal. I'm going right back after Orchid again to try to grapple and put him in a headlock. Do I have a snag at all? Or
No.
Okay. That's another critical success. I am bound and determined to make sure you don't hurt yourself or anyone the fuck else.
So, as per what Benji has put in the chat, it is specifically against evasion. So that would not hit Orchid.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
Which I could get that. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does, because I think it's the same thing for us anyway.
But alrighty. As
How does Thorsten try to grapple Orchid? Is it another like tackle?
Not so much tackle, because he's trying to get in and then like in and slip his arms up into like a full Nelson almost.
I would say probably like Thorsten goes to do that as Orchid holds the rifle, but Orchid does like a quick back headbutt, and then like drops his rifle and like drops his body so he's able to get out, and then grabs the rifle again.
Okay, that's my first attack. My next attack's gonna be the same thing, except this time he's gonna try to go for an arm lock and like, how do I grab an arm grab and throw him onto the ground and block it.
pop, shot, and lock it. Pop.
Nope.
Damn, son.
That would not.
Yeah. Let me look at wrestler to see if this is. I don't think this is considered melee attack. Then.
It's a melee attack. Yeah. Can you like reroll ones or twos?
No, I was going to use relentless blows then.
Oh.
Well, relentless blow. Even if it was, I'm pretty sure relentless blow specifically states that you.
Unarmed attack.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because if it's a
If it's
just,
grappling.
if a grapple is considered an unarmed attack, then
This is
okay.
a special unarmed attack.
Yeah, so I don't think I don't even think it would work.
Well, grapple is a special unarmed attack, so it would count as an unarmed attack.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you wanna relentless blow.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a personal point and keep trying.
Just having an impromptu Aikido match.
Yeah, like the
Ding,
skill
ding,
between two
ding.
people who are very skilled at hand-to-hand combat here.
There's like a weird dance of like grapple, ungrapple, trick, twist,
Yeah.
move.
Think of
unstoppable force versus an immovable object.
think of any martial arts movie with like Jason Statham or Jet Li. Nope.
Damn, son.
You're trying to hit a 26.
Yeah, rub it in his face, why won't you?
No, this.
Is that everything?
Hold on, I'm trying.
You get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Would
Oh, I was
this
gonna
be
say,
a
what else you could
solo
add?
strike? Would this be a solo strike thing?
How
Next
does?
to Adam.
Oh yeah, because Adam's there.
Yes, but no one else is attacking you.
You're still adjacent to them.
Oh, it's right. Yes, you're right. Damn. Okay. Yeah, it's the opposite. You don't want anyone else near you.
Yeah. If you were like here. Because it's adjacent to your
No.
target or adjacent to you?
I mean, the
adjacent to the
target's all
target.
alone, kinda. Yeah.
Oh.
How about a 27
Ooh.
for the critical
Pretty
success?
much all of that was almost all of them were
That was,
crits.
almost every single one of those was max.
I don't want to be that guy,
That
but
last one was
Orchid, you
definitely-
do have a villain point.
Oh, what can I do with that?
Joke on it.
I mean, you could do all the normal things that you could do with a villain point, so you could technically just raise your defense by 5.
But
How many build points we got?
We have one more.
Before.
Yeah, I think he already rolled it, so I can't do it.
Fair. Oh, okay.
Yeah, after this back and forth.
Finally.
One of the things Thorsten does finally does work.
So what does this
Yeah,
last
I'm
attempt look like?
I'm imagining him after them, like a series of like strikes, and him trying to grab him, and he slips out and deflects my attempts away. It's the last one is Thorsten uses his foot to kick his leg out to break his balance just right.
Oh, shit,
So
break
he
his
can
kneecap.
come in. No, to unbalance him just right before coming in, grabbing his arm, spinning him around to throw him on the ground, and then go to lock him up that way. Like get down and pin him with his arm up in almost sort of an arm bar.
Does that do damage or no? Because like
It's just a
I know you're
grapple.
trying to-
No, it's just grappling.
it's
Well,
grappling.
And
with critical success, you could probably do 1 blunt damage if you wanted to.
Yeah, with the critical success, yeah, you could do it.
He's not trying to do damage.
Well,
he's
you could do
just
something.
trying-
You
Please
could
do at
probably
least do
inflict
1 damage.
restrained, right?
Yeah.
You're also
I already planned on using a free action to pin you, so if I can make this a restrained thing as well with a critical, that's the GM call, but if I'm able to, I will. But again, that's up to Devin if I can do that.
So you're saying to use the crit to be able to restrain?
Yep. Because I'm using my free action
Yeah.
to pin him as
Yes.
per the wrestler perk, and then since it's a critical success, I was hoping to turn just the grapple into a restrain.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. With that roll and that persistence to get it, I'll give it to you. Even if it probably isn't allowed, I'd say that's good.
4 of those were critical successes.
That is true. 4 of those were critical successes. 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 4 of those were critical succes not the second one, but
No, because one of them, it was only the two.
two of them, yeah.
Two
Well,
of them were
the
only the
coding
two.
is dumb, so it says critical success. So yeah.
Two of the ones that mattered the most that would have hit normally were successes, but yes. And honestly, I just used up all of my actions in this, so that's my turn.
And how come you don't roll this well against the real enemies? Only against your boy. He's
Tell me
rolled
about
really
it. You
good.
think I'm not frustrated by that?
It's hilarious. You're just like, hold on, I gotta roll good. I gotta compete against Orchid. I have to prove myself.
It's like, hold on, I gotta make sure he doesn't try to murder all of his friends.
Yeah, you completely restrained this boy to the ground. Once again, Orchid, you are prone and restrained.
Come on, man.
That's
Three in a
that's
row.
that it,
Decapitate my shield in a second.
you
Adam's just gonna use his action to decapitate me.
No, I'm gonna decapitate your brother, but yeah.
That sounds very traumatic. Are you the good guy?
You're not about the freaking U.S. agent this.
Oh yeah, that's his name, and I was youth agent. I'm like,
So Orchid is grappled, restrained, and prone.
you are everything above all the
Yeah,
everything but like
you are
fuck.
prone and restrained because it's a step up from grappled.
Okay.
To which restrained characters are immobilized and attack tests against them enjoy edge. And immobilized characters have a movement rate of 0 and cannot gain any benefits to their movement rate. All attacks enjoy an upshift die against the immobilized character. So essentially, everyone gets an gets edge and an upshift against you if they were to attack you, which
So is it Jarl's turn now, or?
it is.
yeah,
After all the conditions on Orchid. The only time you'll ever see it, though. Orchid never gets conditioned. So, Orchid, you running to your brother's aid as he is bloodied and battered by Adam standing above him, looking like the true villain of this story. You get so close to try to stop him from hurting or even killing your brother more, as Thorsten's able to catch up to you. You guys go back and forth, get knocked to the ground, and at a sideways vantage point, you're able to see like through Adam's legs and see Yarrow, and that's the only thing you're able to see. Kind of obscured by Yarrow, by Adam. You can't really see Yarrow too much. This pressure of Thorsten on top of you, continuously yelling at you to knock yourself out of this. As Yarrow looks up at you, Adam, with the blankest of stares. The only thing keeping up is being on one knee and his two blades stabbed into the ground, keeping him upright. He lets go of his blades, reaches behind him to where Thorsten left his Kanobo. And you see him.
actually, I had brought that with me. It's left over in the other spot where Orchid was originally.
You said you dropped it.
I retconned it. You might not have heard me. Where I
Also,
dragged it with me and I let go of it when I tackled Orchid.
would you even have had the movement speed with that retcon? Because you would have been
Yes,
at
'cause it
half
was 15
movement.
And, yeah, 15, and I spent 2 of my free actions to give myself an extra 10 feet before tackling Orchid the first time. Because I was right here. That's 25 feet total from where he was over here. So 15 feet plus 2 free actions to make it 10, and I have 4 free actions.
Well, your retcons are stupid. Anyways,
But could he handle the strongest power weapon though? Is that the thing though?
I guess we'll never know.
I mean, part of me would have been amused to see him try, but no, I specifically said that he brought it with him before trying to tackle Orchid.
That's fine. It's irrelevant. There's always a backup to trash storytelling. This like particle of like dark, like black energy starts eroding from the hand of Yarrow Adam with the hint of like this dark red, and it builds up and builds up, and it's this like spinning vortex of energy in his palm. As he lunges up and rushes into you, bringing this orb right into you. And as the moment it makes contact with you, it explodes.
Did you just Rasengan him?
And that was Thorsten's last words. Hold on, is that the Rasengan?
Oh my lord, have mercy on your soul. A nat 20? Jesus. 27.
Too off. Yeah, it hit me.
It makes contact with you. It explodes, dealing
You already know I'm down. I'm out. But
yeah, you are.
Enough damage to unmorph him and make him unconscious.
maybe kill me even. I don't know. Again.
It explodes and knocks everybody away. Yarrow runs into you, Adam. It explodes. He, with his wobbly legs, gets blown back from the explosion. You being at the center of it just gets pushed into this crater into the ground. Thorsten, you get blasted off of Orchid backwards. Orchid, you tumble to the side, barrel rolling out of the way. These carcasses go flying.
Can I say my shield went up to try and like deflect it, but like it hit, of course, but like my shield just blew up.
That's fine. Like your power weapon?
Yeah, power weapon is
Yeah.
not, like there's billions of pieces everywhere.
You're able to react at the last moment to bring it up, and when he goes to your chest, that you bring it up, he goes into your power weapon. It cracks and he breaks it in half. All you see is pieces of your skeletal shield flying around you as the last thing you see before you're consumed in this red black light. Everybody takes 3 damage.
So if we're already at death
I'm
and
negative-
death, we just die.
-2. I feel like Adam just is unconscious. He's not even do that one unmorph in one. He's like unconscious.
Also, there's no such thing as negatives. You're just at 0.
But it's funny.
It's fun.
Yeah, for you.
Look, I'm not trying to rules lawyer. Just I've been staring at the rules, trying to remember everything.
Is Yara also unmorphed? Because he seemed like it was also out of health also.
He gets blown back, and you see, like, again, like, he is helmetless. His suit is in disarray. It's scratched up. He's missing some of his arm piece. you can see some of his fingers through his gloves.
I messed up, Yarrow, dude. I messed up that man up.
He's gushing blood, huffing and puffing, blood streaming down his face, blurry vision, bloody vision, as he stands upright looking at the carnage. All of you witnessing this, barely moving. Orchid, you kind of getting a feel back for yourself after the explosion and being restrained and grappled and pinned and fisted and whatever else Thorsten did to you,
etc.
etc.
Yeah, I'm able to like push myself over my hands.
So both of you witnessing the carnage you've caused. This is what happens when you try to play hero. And he coughs and blood pours out. And then you hear in the distance an engine. And it's getting louder and louder as
Purple theme is playing, blasting out of it. out of the stereos.
as the you hear an engine, and then it gets louder and louder. You guys see a motorcycle pull up and brake hard as pulling up, Eric comes out, seeing everything that happened, and looks at Yarrow, looks at Orchid, and you guys could see that he has his relic on his side, and it looks different. The last time you saw it, it looked really old and cracked and unused, and you remember the last time he used it, he exploded. But it looks like there's some contraption on it. It looks modified of sorts, as he breaks it off its chains and sticks his hand into the hole of the relic, and you see a flash of red light as produces his morpher on his wrist.
Oh snap.
And through all like the subtle carnage and the flames, you guys, and the silence of everything else, you just hear quantum power as this red electricity starts charging up, and then an explosion happens once again, and it's very identical to the explosion you saw before, but this time at the end of the smoke, you're left seeing this.
Oh snap.
Eric is able to fully morph, and you see him in his full quantum energy as he immediately pulls behind himself. He pulls out this blaster and shoots Yarrow with his big blast, knocking Yarrow back. Yarrow and Eric have a back and forth over all of you guys, and at one point Eric has Yarrow down, down on the ground once again, and at this point Yarrow is unmorphed, shattered the glass, as all that's left is just a beaten man. And Eric pulls out his, aims his weapon right between the eyes of Yarrow and charges up his gun. This is for my family. And blasts Yarrow as when he blasts him, he shatters into a million pieces. As what actually happens is Eric shoots this humongous crater into the ground, rupturing the floor with this blast. Yarrow is actually phasing out of the shadows behind Eric and runs his blade through Eric's chest, through his back, demorphing Eric, bringing him to his knees, gushing blood, coughing. And he's holding him by the top of his head, by his hair, showing Eric the scene, showing him his, what he calls his dead family here. Is this what you wanted to see? One last play at being a hero, playing pretend? Please. Your time has far came and passed, if you even had a time. All you did was come and waste your energy, waste your life away for these pathetic fools. And as he's saying this, he looks directly at you, Orchid. And he takes his blade and he stabs Eric one more time, as you guys could all see the soul and the light leave Eric's eyes as he goes numb. Dropping and thudding on the ground. And as that happens, Orchid, I will say what runs through your head. Well, let me ask that. What would you say runs through your head as all this transpires? In this current state.
In this current state, I would say, as this fight was ongoing, and once Eric pulled up and morphed, Orchid, being experienced in many fights with Yarrow, would very much be like, yo, we gotta leave. This is not a good time to stick around. Hit him hard, get out, right? But I think as this fight unfolds, and as it appears Yarrow is winning, or as it appears that Eric's first winning, I think that pull at the back of his mind, that radio static, starts to become louder and louder. And as Yarrow finally defeats Eric, it's almost like there's a huge pull from two different parts of his mind. He almost can't think. He's starting to think that he knows Yarrow's winning, and so that means he should know that he's winning, but it doesn't feel that way deep down. And he's like, this should feel good, but it doesn't feel good. And I can't, I just don't know why.
And as you are contemplating these thoughts and these emotions and this confusion, you hear that muffled voice deep in your conscious again as it gets louder and louder, and you hear the all familiar voice, Orchid. As you kind of like almost from a trance, you shatter out of it, you break out of it, and you regain all your consciousness.
Continues looking at Yarrow and looks around at everybody. Looks at the pool around Eric slowly grow, around his body on the ground. Orchid pushes himself up to his feet. Now standing across from Yarrow. Does there seem to be any sort of recognition that Yarrow realizes that Orchid is no longer in trance?
Yeah, he's looking at you, and through all the blood in his face, you could see a smile. And he knows that you've woken up.
I think Orchid looks down for a second, looks back up at Yarrow, as from his feet, pink flower petals begin to swirl. There's a flash of light as the petals all disperse, and Orchid would morph. Yarrow, I think you were right. And Orchid's gonna shoot Yarrow.
I will say, as you morph and you finish your words to Yarrow, you start resonating this pink aura, this glow around you, as well as everybody else, as they're all watching on, barely conscious in their own thoughts, lost in grief and anxiety and all the other emotions that might be running through them right now, pain, suffering, confusion, as all five of you start illuminating your respective colors, as a flash bursts out, and then you guys just hear this echo. I guess the real game now begins. And then countering that, you guys see this flash of red as you guys all feel this surge of energy that you've never felt before, this resurgence of life, this power coursing through your veins. You feel stronger, you feel heavier, you feel like a god as you guys kind of take in your senses again and your surroundings. You realize that you're in the clouds. You're eye level with the buildings around you. As you guys, I bring over here.
Oh snap.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awaken and see your and look around, and you can see each other's true forms. As you guys are now in your Zords. But you feel this weird essence inside of you, as it's almost like inside you have fused, even had made a stronger bond with your respective yokai, as you try to get a feel for your body, and like you flinch a little, and like you move a finger and you realize that you are this big colossus monster, but yet you're not. You're a part of it, but it's not completely you. What do you guys all do in this situation?
Guys, I think it's time for Time Force.
It's time to bring them together.
It's time to bring them together.
Frankly, he's gonna take a moment or two to get a feeling for this before looking around to see if there's any signs of anything else they might have to fight, because I don't know how conscious he was to see Eric get run through like that. But if he notices Eric run through and bleeding out all of the ground, there's going to be some feelings to be had.
Yeah.
And some payback to be had.
Yes, I would say that all of you witnessed the fight. There were some missing parts in your consciousness of fading in and fading out, but you saw the most important parts of the fight, and you guys all saw Eric getting struck down.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's kind of now one track mind of where is Yarrow and how soon can I put my fist to his face.
You guys hear echoing in your heads, respectively. Thorsten, you hear, I guess it's time to stretch my legs a little bit. It's been a while since I could move freely.
Enjoy it while you can, because you're about to get put back.
Adam, you hear, all right, and you just hear a bunch of cracks as he's just cracking his body. And the wavering voice you heard before no longer is there, as you hear the all too familiar, cocky, arrogant voice of Ichiban. Let's go get him, boss.
Adam, and he doesn't say anything. He kind of just like, I doubt you've seen it, but like it's like he cocks his arm, like he's ready to fight. Like he cocks his arms, like Henry Cavill does in Mission Impossible.
I was about
Okay.
to say you're about to do the Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Henry Cavill thing, and just like begin to walk up, basically.
Mustache.
Like past the mustache, everything. He just begins to walk up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. At least
Well.
someone does. Yeah. So yeah, that's what Adam does. He cocks his arms and begins to move up slightly.
Benji, you hear in your head,
How aware is he of Eric's situation?
you witnessed it. You know he died.
Oh, okay. Then I actually believe that the whatever state he's in, he'd actually be twitching almost animalistically.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys start to walk up, he actually probably would break into a sprint and just yell animalistically in a roar. I don't think he's there right now. He lost another parent, and I think that would trigger something in him.
Fair enough. You hear echoing through your head as you have this rage of emotions. Let's feast.
Rip and tear.
Until it is done.
And Soren, you also hear in your head, it's been a little too long since we've done a dance like this. I suppose it's time to paint a lovely canvas.
With blood. Their blood, hopefully.
Hopefully their blood. We've shed enough blood.
Their blood. Yeah. So, oh, very good. Tilt my head side to side.
Mm-hmm. And then, why is this still louder than I would want it to be? Orchid, you hear the familiar voice that's been absent for far too long, longer than you would have liked. I guess it's time for us to end this once and for all. Are you sure you're capable of that, Orchid?
I've never been more sure. As the crystalline fox begins to levitate off the ground, the nine tails sort of moving and then separating as the whole being begins to emit a low pink glow, and at the tips of all of the tails begins to collect this swirling pink energy.
And standing before you is this giant, just red cloud of darkness, and peering through it, you just see the face, this decrepit face, scratches and scars. He looks battle worn. He has been through quite a few battles, and as more of his body is produced through the clouds, you can see the scarring near his hind legs, where each 8 of his tails were ripped out from behind him, leaving behind these massive scars. I've had enough of playing around. This is... Just die. as his eyes flashes blinding red light. As we will start with Benji. You guys, I don't think I gave any like quote unquote proper control, but you guys should be able to touch the tokens, I'm pretty sure. Just make sure you guys are able.
I can't.
No?
I can't. I can't yet.
Me neither.
No? You guys are not able to control them?
No.
Hmm.
And we're doing this under our Omen Sword character sheet, correct?
Give me a second. I think because I just realized what I needed to do. Okay, you guys should be able to touch them now.
Yep.
Nope. No, I can't. Never mind.
Oh, yep. I got mine.
Please let me know if you guys can't, but you guys should all be able to.
I can.
But yeah, we will start off with Benji as Benji did a mad dash.
So, I guess were these just built as normal swords, or I didn't know if I was supposed to be using something different?
So we're gonna use the HP of these Zords, but when making like the attacks and everything, you're just gonna use your normal stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So let me pull up my character sheet.
Oh, so we're using our own character sheets, not the ones.
My bad. Yes. Yeah.
So
Alright.
Can I still use like follow me and all that stuff, or no?
Well, this is not it's not a new turn order.
Oh, okay.
So you can't use your regular abilities. So you can use your Zord abilities, but for like attacking purposes and stat purposes, you'll use your actual character stats.
Okay, I got you.
Yes.
Sorry, they'll all be upshifted. So you're using your regular stats, but anytime you do an attack or a skill or anything, they're all upshifted.
Alright. I'm gonna do a mad dash. That is what I'm doing. How far can I go? 40 feet. Okay.
Can you only do 40?
I guess so. I guess I could do a sprint, right? Or no?
I thought Zords had more movement than that, but
The ground movement I see would be 40. But
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
best movement.
that's fine. I mean, you guys could all times your movement speed by 2. It's fine.
okay. Okay. I'd like to do a whirly punch with the drill bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have the
The
drill
actual
that
drill
pierces the heavens.
Yeah.
The drill that pierces the heavens.
Let's see here.
Man, I'm really digging the crystalline features on all of these.
Same.
It's so cool.
So I can just roll my actual attack, right? Or no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it'll be upshifted.
What's going on?
Would it do the same damage as the Zord weapons?
What are the Zord weapons?
Because by default they do 2 damage.
Yeah, they do too.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just for stat purposes. It would be like your regular stuff, but for like mechanics, but like damage and everything would be like damage and health is like actually like for the Zord.
Okay, gotcha. I'll just put my targeting into the Zord.
Yeah, that
I was
would
about to start moving
Yeah.
stats over there.
that'd probably be for the best. Just move over your character stats to the Zord stat block.
Except this temporarily will I do that. Oh wait, skill shift. You said upshift 2?
1.
1? Okay.
The whirly that will pierce the heavens. Yeah, tell me so how do you do this?
I think that they kind of broke out at just an enraged pace. Basically got enough air to send their crystalline form at least into a hop to try to bring down the drill on the fox directly for its face.
Yeah, for sure. You fly through the sky, you come crashing into him, drilling as you leave this gnarly scratch over his eye, seemingly almost blinding one of his eyes.
I would say the crystalline horn would be heaving and just enraged, breathing. But yeah, it's all he can do. I don't have 2 attacks, so.
Soren.
Good. I guess I didn't really put my stats into Toshiko. That's on me. I guess I'm just using my normal attack and treating it as Toshiko's attack.
That's fine. Again, just make sure you upshifted 1.
Yeah, sure. Sure. So, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Sorry. Alright, so specialization no, upshift. Okay. Just a second.
Okay. Is that ranged or?
That's close up. That's a close up attack.
Oh, so you're running up.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry, what's the distance for that? I'll see if I can actually make it.
because you have 80 movement speed.
Yeah, I believe so for the
Honestly, you do it from like the bottom of whatever square that you're measuring from, because
Yeah, okay. Like here, yes. Yeah, no, that won't be close enough. Do from my tiny foot.
I mean, you could use free actions to get closer.
You're right. I could do that. Okay. Then I guess that's right there.
You just need 3 free actions.
Yeah. Just need 3 free actions.
So you're able to get right on top of him.
Yeah. To get closer at least. Should move closer to me. The jerk.
I was just moving in to make sure that he was in the right
No,
spot.
it's fine. Yeah, no problem. Just new to Zord movement and so forth. I get for everything for. They didn't even put all my stats in for Zora. I think I've gotten like a feature or two I hadn't thought. Anyway, so I guess I just am able to move closer, and then I'm ready to for
Yeah.
next turn.
That's fine. And yeah, your attack definitely hits. How does your attack look from your spider form?
So from the spider form, pretty much what it is the fist sort of shifts around mechanically, and then it's going to turn into a sort of double-bladed thing that's going to extend like predator wrist blades as I slam it forward into him. But let's give him let's give him kiss of the Spider Woman.
Kiss of death. As you slash into him, he brings up one of his paws to try to stop it as it slashes right into his foreleg. One of his shins. I don't know how it works for four-legged animals. Scratching him and splatting some blood around as he yelps with a howl. Going to Gooden's turn. He looks at the two of you and let me see here. Where's my dice? Roll my dice. That's very sad. Okay. Never mind. It doesn't work. He looks at the both of you, and you just this echo comes out of him. He's just like, "Be gone!" As you feel this pressure against the two of you, Soren and Benji, but it doesn't move you guys at all. You guys are unwavered.
It's like, okay, we won't though.
I'm taking under consideration, but I will not.
But no. Thank you.
That sign won't stop me because I'm too angry and I can't read.
I can't read. And then he winds up and goes for to maul you, Soren. With a 29.
Wow. Yeah, I believe that hits even with my armor and stuff. Armor is only right now. Oh yeah, 2, so it doesn't matter. So Tashiko's just.
Yeah, you take 2 slashing damage as he rips into your crystalline skin as it shatters around.
Yeah, big shot of me inside a set as as the camera shakes back and forth. Whoa.
Adam. Ichibad. It is your turn.
I just see the Pacific Rim theme in my head right now. It's fucking cool.
Don't.
Alright. So yeah, like I said before, Adam cocks his arms and begins to like move forward.
Forward.
Get up to there. Will I be able to hit him with a melee attack? Oh, actually, it's 20 feet to hit with the melee. So yeah, that hits with the melee.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, yeah, so martial strike. I guess I wouldn't specialize.
Give it to me, puppy.
+1?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a hit?
Sadly, that is not.
Alright, Well, lucky for me, I got extra attacks, so screw you. Plus 1. That's even worse. And no, I can't do anything else. No, that's my turn.
Alrighty. As you come and you try to bash into this man's, he is able to just kind of like, when you try to go punch into him, he's able to just withstand it and just swat you back, and you just take like a step or two back as he guards up. Orchid, Kiku, it is thy turn.
For the levitating energy balls growing. Am I able to volley in Zord?
I think it's specifically Zord abilities.
Yeah.
Okay. Does my sharpshooter still allow me to ignore long range?
That's fine.
Yeah, then as you levitate, energy glows. These bits of energy at the bits of each of the tails flare up and then all shoot out in different directions, soaring around all your other Zords as they reconvene upon Gurim. So do I still get supercharged essence upshift?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. So then I'd be at upshift 2. And that is a natural 1. Can I use a story point to reroll that d20?
You could. I was gonna.
Do we have any left?
I was gonna say that with Orchid rejoining the team, you guys gain 1 story point.
Oh, yeah. And I'm immediately using it. How selfish.
It's your story point, technically.
Okay, it is mine.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 2 for a second. I was gonna be laughing,
like,
bro.
18, is that it?
Oh my god.
Whatever that is, 38.
Let me think. Yes, that definitely.
28, but yeah.
That does hit.
Oh yeah, 28. My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, actually 28. No, yeah, that hits.
No, that misses by far. Yeah, so I guess 6 energy as all of these wrap around, reconvening, all slamming into this giant form.
Yeah, as they explode on the boy, leaving him seared. He looks past Ichibad and the rest. He just looks directly down the eyes of Kiku and into the soul of you, Orchid. Gritting his teeth, grunting. Is there anything else you do with your turn?
Yeah. I was planning on taking aim, but I didn't do that. So I didn't move, but now I can. We'll say the Zord after doing so. Levitating, I'd say probably like 30 feet off the ground. Just slowly floats forward.
Majestically floats over. Orchid petals just like leaving a trail of orchid. And with that, it is your turn, Thorsten.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna move my 80 feet and then spend 2 free actions and move an extra 10. Actually, let me retcon that. I was back here. I'm gonna move here. So move back a square just to make it more fair. Try to get at least 40 feet before, instead of moving all the way up right away. I'm gonna fire some bead bolts on my way over.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Nope. Sorry.
Okay. Well, you'll see bolts of electricity mixed with fire fly past as he misses before moving to close the rest of the gap. You know, spending the rest of my movement and the 2 free actions to get closer before using a hammer fist for my second attack.
Give it to me.
Does a 27 hit?
Yeah, damn.
Yes, it does.
Just barely.
Barely.
Cool. So he cocks back a fist and comes down on top of him with it. And that's my turn.
And that does 2, correct?
Correct.
And how much did yours did, Kiku?
3 crit to 6.
6 to 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, just wanted to make sure this was correct. So you guys have done 11 damage. Lit. As you bring down the hammer on this man's, where do you like punch him? Like, how do you do this? Thorsten?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Where do you land your punch? Like, where do you go for?
Right in the face. As I
Gotcha.
said, fist to face.
Fist to face. Yeah, you knock him right round as he gets looped.
Like a record.
Uh-huh. Like a record on repeat as he gets looped.
Like a record, baby.
And you see flying one of his many teeths flying out of his mouth. He recomposes himself. Benji, it's your turn.
So I know this is just gonna be flavored as like a singular attack, but I would like him just to go rabid and just kind of leap on him and just start like beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, for sure. So you kind of like get on his back, or
Yeah, I would like to jump on him in some some fashion, just keep batting at him.
yeah, that works.
Okay.
So say you get on top of the boy. You give me the roll.
Roll.
I'll still never get over the name. Sadly, though, a 17 does not hit.
That's fine. That's all I got.
But you are being an annoyance on top of him. He's trying to shake you off, but is to no avail. You're holding on. Soren, you'd go.
I try doing the same thing, I guess.
You're gonna crawl up him.
Yep, I'll do the Spider-Man. Does whatever a spider can. Use a web.
All right, show it to me.
Sure, let's see how I go do. Put up the character sheet. So, and is it a shift or a nay this time?
Yep, you get upshift 1.
Alright, got it. Yeah.
Damn.
Did worse this time, but at least we know, and it's better than not knowing what would have happened.
That was upshift 1.
Yeah, that was still with the upshift. Do I still get the extra? No, it's because I'm not. I'm in Zord. Not. It doesn't say that you use extra attack with Zord.
No, you're fine with extra attack.
But oh, okay. Then I can try again, and I can also inspire while I'm in the Zord seat. Apparently.
Well, no, you could do extra attack, but you can't inspire.
It says for inspiration though, when you reach 5th level, you can verbally inspire your allies, whether they're in normal form, morph, piloting their Zord, or part of a combined.
Wait a minute, what? Wait, you can inspire? Huh?
You just yell from your Zord, man.
Bro, that's some alpha shit right there. Never.
That should be something the White Ranger gets. to be honest.
Crazy.
There's no way that we can fail. We're in the seat of Zords. We have the power.
The first time we were in Zords, we got clapped hard.
Yeah, you remember that sword through the freaking chest, bro?
This time will be different, all of you. We'll show this foxy demon that will be able to stop them. Better that time. And
Better, but to no avail. To no avail.
Anyway, I try to crawl over, but I yell to people that we have the power, we have the Zords, we'll be able to stop them this time. So people get D4 for this one as a shout.
And with that,
some person might get a chance.
You're unable to get a clean shot on your on Gooden as he's keeps trying to just like shake off Benji and yourself, that you're not able to get a good balance and a clean shot on him as he grunts in frustration. Forbidden Art 5. and you just see this like electricity start pulsing from his fur as his fur all like stands up, and he shoots out this shockwave of a red electricity outward, hitting everybody except for Orchid. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Cool. A 27 to all 4 of you.
Yeah.
All of you get blown back 10 feet, and you all take 2 dark damage, and you guys get flung off of him. And as just like this like electric pulse just like flies out, it hits you guys. It once it the moment it makes contact with you guys feel this like just this feel of just like sorrow and pain and almost a plea, but with all this adrenaline and anger and frustration going through your bodies, you're not too sure what to make of this feeling you just felt, and you shrug it off and chalk it up to another mind trick. Adam, it is your turn.
A couple of questions. So question one. So when we're in the Zord, do we like are we in the cockpit or do we see that like through the eyes of the Zord? Like we're the Zord type of deal.
You are the Zord.
We are the Zord. Okay.
Think of it like Mystic Force.
Yeah, it's like Mystic Force.
Okay. In question two, can I still talk to Ichiban or no? Is he just?
Yeah,
like...
you could talk. He talked to you.
Okay, that's fair. Then I'm ask Ichiban. Ichiban, is there something we could do to like level the playing field a little?
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. And the other Zord, we became bigger, or we combined. I don't know what we can do in this. And like he looks at his hands and stuff. This gigantic 50-foot like being like looks at his hands like, what do I do?
I mean, I haven't really done this in centuries. Let me see what I got. And you just hear like rummaging in the back of your head. You hear just like rummaging, and you hear like a tossing of like things, and you hear like clanking of metal and stuff. And you're like, no, not that. And you don't know what's going. You can't really tell, but like yeah, you're just like you just hear the rummaging of like going through like junk in the back of your head. It's like, no, that's not gonna work. And you hear like a macaw, like a chicken. It's like I know and he like, oh man, I haven't seen this in a very long time. And you just see and you hear like a blow, and he's like, damn, that's dusty. All right,
What'd you find?
Just you wait. As you see in front of you a kind of shooting out of your chest comes out this kind of like frisbee shield looking thing made out of crystalline bones, as it collapses on itself and kind of makes a spherical shape.
Oh, okay.
As it falls and lands in front of you.
like this.
This was one of my toys growing up. I thought I misplaced that. My mom told me she took it away from me. Wait a minute. Never mind. That's not important right now.
All right then, I like this, and I use my range attack with the shield. And can I still use like that augmented power weapon? Because I used one of my last power things on it earlier. Or instead of that, can I just use my specialization?
You can use specialization.
Okay. Look at that one +1 upshift.
Mm-hmm.
Are you joking? After all of that,
That was an 18. The other dice knocked it onto a point.
I saw that, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
it's not gonna matter. I was like, oh, I could re-roll with ties.
Reroll those ones and twos.
Yeah, I can. Oh wait, no, I have a +D4 right from Soren.
You do.
Yeah, so you can re-roll one of those.
Oh, sheesh.
Does an 18 hit?
I doubt it. I don't think 18.
Well, hold on. Re-roll one of the d8s.
One of the D8s.
Yeah, because you have a 2 and a 7. You can re-roll the 2.
But the highest is 10 though.
Huh? No. But if you
Highest
re-roll,
would be an 8, so you would have 8 plus 7, which is
Yeah.
15 plus 4.
yeah.
Plus 19 plus 4 is a 23. That's your highest.
All right.
Yeah. It's definitely better.
So that would be a 12.
12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20.
20 flat.
You hit.
Yes.
How does this? So what do you do as this spherical crystalline ball is sitting in front of you?
It's a ball or is a shield?
It pops
Like a
out
frisbee.
and it looks like a frisbee of sorts, but then it contracts on itself and it becomes like a ball. And it's held together with different bones. So it's hollow.
Okay.
And it's held together with bones contracted on itself.
Oh, okay. I think I get that. So I kind of hold it out, thinking it's like a blast is gonna come from it, but nothing's happening. It takes a second, and I just throw it instead.
You just
So
hear
a ball. Yeah, it's just a ball, and I throw it out.
You hear in your head, you're like, Adam. It's have you never played ball before?
What, ball? No, I haven't. I don't think so.
You gotta throw it or kick it or something. It's not just gonna fly because you say fly.
Yeah. Fly. As soon as I throw, I say fly.
Fly. He's like, you see, it did fly. Yeah, you chalk it at it, and it goes flying, and it hits him right in the in one of his arms, kind of kneeling him over a little bit, and it goes ding as it bounces back and comes right back to you.
I like this. Oh, also I forgot I have extra attack. Again.
Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again, yeah.
Well, hopefully you can do it without the D4 this time. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
I guess you can.
Yeah, baby.
That one was a crit, by the way.
Oh wow.
I use the 8, yeah.
Oh wow.
And I throw it again.
So we're at 17 damage, okay. And you hit him again, doom, and it bounces back to you. And he gets pushed back a little bit. Ugh. Pests. Is there anything else you do, Adam?
I'm actually gonna move up, like melee range, and there we go. That's my turn.
Kiku.
Kiku now, instead of just standing, levitating, rears forward, hopping through the sky as if jumping off of invisible platforms. Rushes. How tall is Gurun? How tall is this bee?
Yes.
Like 100 feet, you think?
Just about. I'll say like you guys like. I'll say you guys are like about like maybe 60 or 70, maybe 80, and he's like about like 100-ish.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we would fly up, like diagonally, get overhead. As she jumps, mouth opens, revealing like this vortex of just raw grid and yokai energy. As like the eyes flare, and like reflecting through all of like the crystalline features of the sword, you almost see like an infinite amount of tails writhing like fire. As getting overhead, charging up a blast from its mouth, it turns down and just rains energy upon Guru. Would I get any upshifts from sharpshooters?
Sure.
Okay, so this would be an auto crit success for Voltbind Erasure.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So 6 energy raining down upon.
Okay. Yep, that sounds good. You blast onto this guy, smoke, as below you see a kneeled, proned Guden gasping for air, trying to get to his feet, barely able to move. What do you do now?
Oh, I just want to put it out there. If nobody else does anything, I want to tackle and still continue to try to attack him.
Yeah, I think, speaking from the Zord, it would be like Orchid's and Kiku's voices overlaid with each other. Give up, Gurun. It's over.
Never. You hear a mixture of Yaro's voice corrupted with Guden. Thor's.
As you see the Zord begin to glow again.
You don't have extra attack yet, right?
No.
No.
That was the end of my turn.
Yeah. Thorsten, it is thy turn.
Cool. So I'm moving closer. And I'm spending both of my attacks to do 2 hammer fists.
Alrighty.
So, because sharpshooters in play for Orchid, does that mean my specialization with mixed martial arts as Thorsten would come into play for this, or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's a whiff.
You do get a D4.
That's true.
If you
Try
wanna
that
use
for
it.
this one.
You would have to get a 4 though, as far as I know.
Yep. Nope. Cool. I guess I just whiffed both of them in an angry frenzy.
Yeah, you're not beating up your friends anymore, so now you don't want to roll good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, because I look. Somebody had to stop you from trying to end your friends.
Devin, you're muted.
I get to finally beat up on Orchid for all the crap he's put me through over the last few years. That's really what it was. I was like, get down, Orchid. But now he's back to normal, so the juice is gone.
Yeah, I doubt I can do anything to get relentless attacks, so that's my end of my turn.
Damn it, my Max muted. Fuck. Selection, you couldn't do. You can't roll 1s and 2s, can you?
You have the D4, don't you? Or did you already use
He
it?
I
used
already
that.
used that. I get a 1 on that one for the last one.
Can you re-roll 1 or 2s though?
In terms of
Story point.
With a skill die.
Like, do you have anything that lets you re-roll 1s and 2s?
not to my knowledge.
Okay, that's all he was wondering, to see if that was gonna help you or not. Which I guess, which it,
Story point that you can
It
reroll
could
with?
have helped you on the first attack, not on the second.
yeah. Well, oh yeah, because even if you rolled a 10 on the D10, it would just bring him to 18. Or no, what am I saying? Yeah, it would, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all I got.
Okay. Alrighty. And with that, it is top of the round. With the start of Benji's turn, Yaro's gonna act. Forbidden Art 21. As this red fog shrouds Guden and kind of like covers him in a coating, as you see behind him, kind of protruding from his backside, he gets these phantom tails, as 1 produces 2, 3, as he gains 9 tails in total, and he looks directly upward at you, Orchid and Kiku. You're the reason for all of this, so it's only fitting that I use my full power to defeat you. As the effects don't stop there, as a 10th tail protrudes, which Kiku immediately is like taken aback that like a 10th tail does not exist. And
cheap imitation.
as at the center of his head, a slit opens up and a 3rd eye appears. And all of his 10 tails whooshes below him as he pounces upward and grapples you to bite into your neck and bring you down with him. If I'm going down, you're coming with me. Boop, boop. Oh no, I need this. Ha 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 ha. 3, 7, 8, was it? It was, there it is. Does a 20 land?
Oh no.
Alrighty. He pounces upwards, and this shroud of dark energy surrounds him with his glaring 3 eyes. Well, one of them sewn cut closed because of Benji and Yumadaku, and glaring into you with his other 2 eyes, and his 10 phantom tails protruding behind, goes to grapple you. And how do you respond to this?
I imagine as this beast leaps up, the jaws like enclose around the sword, which then cracks and shatters into a bunch of flower petals as the Zord reappears above, as Gurren falls back down, and with this like glowing pink light, Kiku would say, "Those tails mean nothing if you do not earn them."
And as he's falling down and realizing the simplest of tricks that he just fell for, "You've taken everything from me." And as he's falling back down to the ground, Benji, it is your turn. There's a falling Gurren in front of you.
There's the falling Gurren.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he's in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Falling down. He's gonna try to intercede it and still attempt to pummel Gurren.
Alrighty.
What do you want me to do?
What do you mean?
I don't know if you need an additional skill check because of the fact I'm trying to intercept and attack
Oh,
him. Or if
Well,
it's-
no.
He only jumped up like 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
You're still
That's fine.
completely able to hit him with your 50
Okay,
foot
cool.
height.
Just making sure.
Yeah, you're fine.
I mean, if he did jump like 200 feet in the air, that'd be very impressive.
Mhm.
Pretty cool.
Let me go ahead.
Sheesh.
Damn. Benji's up for blood.
Yeah, so as he's falling and he's looking up with just utter hatred and just disgust at himself and at you, Kiku, and you belittling him once again like you always do. He is oblivious to anything else at this point as Benji comes flying out of nowhere like One Punch Man with the whirly dirt. That'll pierce the heavens. How exactly do you go for this this drill pierce?
I like to think that he didn't care. He just was yeeting himself at them, looking to just rip and tear anything off of them. But once they actually grapple purchase, they're just going to immediately go for the nearest thing that seems to be like a gape that he can thrust the drill into, whether an eye, a mouth, a wound. He just wants to deal damage. He wants to make them feel half of what he's made them feel today.
You jump up, attach yourself to this fallen Gurren, and you drill right into the side of his neck. And this piercing howl echoes out. Windows and buildings shatter and shift. Kiku, you get blown higher into the sky and kind of lose turbulence for a moment as both Benji and Guden, you guys crash into the floor, creating this humongous crater. And then as this flash of light goes out, this red flash of light, and he starts cracking like glass. And he's choking and barely able to breathe over his own blood. This isn't possible. As he looks up at Kiku one last time. And for a moment, Kiku, you feel the immense energy pulsating from him, and you feel sorrow, you feel regret coming from Guden. These sad, negative energy emotions that you haven't felt before, and you're not sure if this is another trick of his. As he begins to shatter and crack. Benji, do you say anything after successfully poning this man?
I think he'd literally just growl.
Makes sense. I very much agree. In a primal growl of supremacy, of conquering this other beast, he...
And just disregard, I guess just discard him, or I guess consider actually consuming it. I don't know.
That sounds that sounds tasty. He it looks like he's about to say one last thing to Yukiku. And you just hear, "I," and he shatters. Into a million pieces.
I think Kigo, Zord would slowly float down, probably floating down amidst all of the shards of petals, as Zord touches the road. It'd probably look almost like it's like a chromatic snow all around. There's probably particles would lay on top of the Zord as there's silence goes over the scene. Probably everybody just takes in the moment, looking at each other as Benji is growling on the sidewalk.
Adam goes to Ichiba. Ichiba, how do I get out of this thing?
What? So, what was that, Adam?
Adam asks Ichiba, how do I get out of this thing?
How do I eject? Where's the eject button? uh, you just kind of have to like clench your butt a little.
So just like not think about this, or just like, all right, then, or I just like do what he says, like clench my butt, I guess.
It's like, yeah, that's there you go. And then you flash a green light as you materialize back to normal, almost, and then the adrenaline fades away, and it's almost like if it was like a lucid hallucination, almost like an acid trip.
And yeah, Adam quickly runs over to Eric as soon as he's out of the Zord, basically, or the acid trip, as you put it.
You run over to Eric. He is cold.
I close my eyes and look for his soul.
You hear Ichiban. Adam, he's.
I know, I gotta try. Let me try, Ichiban. Just my soul, I'll deal with it. Just let me see, please.
Okay. As you glow this green light around you, as you open your eyes once again, and your eyes glazed over with this neon green, as you see this blue wisp floating above his lifeless body.
I kept the blue wisp in my hands, and I thought, Eric, is that you?
Yes, Adam. It's me.
I know it's gonna sound stupid, but how do you feel? I know how you might be feeling, but how do you feel?
Adam, are you okay?
Are you okay, Adam?
That was not okay.
He goes silent. I feel cold. I feel like I've let a lot of people down.
You didn't let anyone down. You saved us. You gave us time.
My child.
We'll take care of it. We'll take care of everyone. Was there something you want me to relay back to Persephone? Or tell anyone? Anything to any last words, basically? Any words of wisdom you could bestow upon us?
You guys will do just fine without me. I truly believe in you guys. You are my family.
Alan like gets down on his knees, basically, and begins like some tears begin to fall out. Is there anything you want to tell Persephone?
Just tell her I love her. And as he says that, you could feel the wisp kind of becoming smaller.
And Adam, seeing from before, he tries to push it up, like so it could go to heaven, I guess.
Just
Basically, yeah.
you kind of like let go of it, tossing it towards the sky, towards the heavens, as it.
Toss it, I just, like push it up a little
Well,
bit. I don't
yeah, like I know what you mean. Like you kind of just like, as it slowly.
Yeah, but yeet Eric to heaven.
You soccer kick it, just like, dong, freaking strike. Yeah, the wisp slowly starts fading away, and he's like, take care.
You too, Eric. See you on the other side.
As the flame dissipates.
I doubt I'll see, but do I see Yarrow's like soul anywhere? Or maybe?
You look around, and then you see in like the rubble of this, just like red, these red petals and pink petals all over the floor. You do see something in the under it. You see it looks like a body of sorts, but you don't see a soul.
I get out of soul vision and walk towards the body.
I'll say at this point also, everybody, or at least I should say Kiku, and Orchid, you guys would be able to see and sense Yarrow still below you.
Still in Zord form though?
No, and Gooden is gone.
Oh yeah, I mean like I'm in.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're you. Yeah.
Okay.
With yeah, I was gonna open it up if the rest of you would unzord at this point.
I mean, if Orchid knew, and he could just like not, then yeah, he would just Zord form.
Yeah.
I forget the information. You guys, you gotta clench your butts.
Oh, okay.
The moment Benji could have unzorded, he'd have probably eventually gotten his wherewithal and tried to help with Eric until that was deemed unhelpful.
Honestly, once he got his human form back, he would have walked over towards in the direction of Eric's body, watching them fuss over it, especially Benji, and already knowing that it was probably too late by now. So when it got to that point, he would just move to the side and kneel down, and move to reach out and, assuming his eyes aren't already closed, move to close them.
I know when they arrived, wasn't there a silver car and something else? Like, wasn't Winston here, or are there any other members?
Just a motorcycle.
Oh, okay. I guess I'd have tried to get back in contact with someone again, if it was possible.
Yeah. Who would you be trying to call?
Winston, Persephone, anyone?
You call Winston, and he's like, you hear the static, and then it clears up, and he's like, young Benji, I finally got through. What happened?
No time. Eric's dead. Eric's dead. Please hurry.
What?
Where are we at again? We're at the center of, was it?
Time and force.
The time and force. Yeah, because the Silver Guardian's already been used. Yeah, time and force.
He tries he just so dead inside, sitting between at the corner of time and force.
Just Look
so
for
much has
all
gone
the
on.
destruction.
Look for the description.
Yeah.
And you just hear in the background of the comms before it goes off. You just hear the revving of a car.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Over and out.
and he doesn't even respond, and you just hear it cut out.
I think he'd pause because I don't know if even he wants to have to tell Persephone.
Yeah. So as you're holding Eric and like Thorsten, you like close his eyes and everything, and Adam is doing his soul things. As Adam looks over this way, or
We can actually hear you asking him questions like, "How do you feel?"
Yeah.
Maybe there's
Just
like
kinda-
little mummers of me like saying the questions. If you pay attention to like Adam, then yeah, maybe you will hear it.
I was just saying,
Yeah.
that's funny.
and around all of you is just like it's like a bunch of just like falling. It's like if you just had like a you were like in a forest of these red lotuses, and like the flower petals, withered, decayed flower petals, just falling around you as it like an endless just shower of red petals, like it's snowing. And like I said, you're able to see like a body of sorts over here, Adam, but no soul. And you also see Orchid standing over said body.
And yeah, like Adam goes up to the body.
And then also Benji, you see at Eric's side, he brought the urn with him.
Wait. Oh. That is a good point. He'd, I guess, gingerly he grabbed the urn. It probably finally clicked to him that they need to capture him.
Orchid, what do
Guys.
you... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Benji.
I guess at least to Thurston or anyone near me. Like, gesturing to the urn. And the ominous red lotuses.
He'll reach out to the urn after seeing it pointed out and move to grab it and frankly see if he can't open it to suck in whatever aspect of Gudrun there might still be around. Do some ghost trapping.
Yeah, as you open it, it slowly starts pulling in the falling petals, little by little, as it's starting to like vortex around it and becoming like the center point of the gravity for this falling snow. But over here, Orchid, what do you do?
Yeah, I think Orchid would unmorph as he approaches Yara.
Mm-hmm.
From the looks of it, does it see like his chest is rising, or does he seem to not be breathing?
He's breathing. You see his chest rising, and you can hear rugged breathing, a struggle for air.
Orchid would like nudge him with his foot.
Wow.
Wake him up. As he then kneels down beside him.
He opens his eyes. You can see blood glazed over them, almost looking like his eyes are inside, like his eyes are still red, giving a resemblance to his piercing glow from before, but it's dark. It's sad. There's no fear or intimidation behind the look that he gives you. And he coughs up some blood.
I
I always knew it had to end either one of us coming on top over the other.
Orchid sort of nods his head. I thought about this moment for a very long time. I thought I would, he shakes his head, convince you, save you, show you that the life we had was wrong, that we would come together with the Silver Guardians and take down the system that did all those horrible things to us and our family. But I don't know if that's possible.
That's the path for you, my brother. We all have a hand of cards, and this was the hand that I was dealt.
Orchid again shakes his head. You're gonna say something?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, Orchid shakes his head. Though you did teach me something. As Orchid takes out his sidearm. You don't get very far playing the hero. As Orchid shoots Yarrow in the face.
Oh snap.
And as you say that, Yarrow gives you a big smile as you get a quick flashback to your childhood, as it's younger you standing over younger Yarrow, and you remember the happy times when you guys would laugh and smile and play. And then it flashes back to current time as the bullet leaves the barrel of the sidearm. Shooting a shot clean through Yarrow's head, with a tear rolling down his face, but still a smile as his eyes shut.
Orchid would put his pistol away. Standing up, I'd imagine this is when, or Adam would then be standing at Orchid's side.
Yeah, I would say this would happen as you finished clocking him.
Yeah, Adam sees Orchid. Still morphed. Adam's still morphed. He just like nods his head knowingly, like that. Yeah, he nods his head and puts his hand on his shoulder. And Adam activates his soul vision.
You see the wisp, and it's there's a weird aura around it as it's shrouded in darkness. This blue wisp, almost like it's being consumed or drowned in some type of pit of despair.
I grab it like kind of like how you would grab someone like by their like top of their hair.
Mm-hmm.
I grab it like that, and I kind of like put it away from like if it's possible like from the pit of despair, and like no, Yarrow, you don't go away that easily. This is where the fun begins, and I kind of like put a little, kind of like
What are
like
you
a
gonna
snow-
do? Put him in a beanie baby or something?
Just you wait. Like I kind of like put them like I kind of put them in my hands kind of like a snowball, like how you would pet down a
Oh my
snowball.
god.
Okay.
And
It's
Ichiban,
gonna be like that fucked up episode of Black Mirror, isn't it? Oh my god.
Ichiban, I want to deny this man death. Is that possible? I want to deny this man an afterlife.
I'm gonna deny this man Valhalla. Thurston will understand.
Oh, he'll find his way to Nostrand.
Ichiban goes, come again?
I want to deny this man freedom.
What kind of Power Age right here?
There's still more too, by the way.
Adam.
You guys like
Yep.
hear, or maybe Orchid hears this, like the little low murmurs.
I'm
of me
saying this out of character. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
judging you.
That's cool.
I don't.
Yeah, how loud is that? You said you're just murmuring it.
Like a low murmur, I would say, like kind of like a not a whisper, but like if you're right next to me, then I think you would hear. Like Orchid, I think could hear it if he pays attention.
I don't know.
Well, if I put him,
We
in the
don't
urn-
we don't really deal with purgatory.
What if I put him in the urn with the rest of the yokai? Wouldn't he be trapped in there forever?
I don't think I've ever seen a non-yokai spirit go within the urn. My fear would be that he gets consumed by the yokai.
And he'll come back.
This is uncharted territory for me, buddy.
Well, but
even your yokai's like, ooh,
You shouldn't
kind of
do this.
weird.
What about your uncle?
I am not really on talking terms with my uncle right now. It's not like I could just banana phone him over whenever I
This isn't
want.
like a war crime. This is like beyond realm crime. You're attempting to commit.
As this is going on, Orchid, would you?
I think Adam still has like his hand on Orchid's shoulder, by the way, while he's doing this. like you can see like a
you're just like you put your hand on my shoulder and then just start murmuring random things.
Just
And,
starts
like, you s-
caressing your shoulder as he murmurs.
there's like a slight tint of blue from the visor, by the way.
Yeah. Do you like pay attention at all or like focus on Adam, Orchid?
It'd be hard not to focus considering how weird that is.
Sure.
What does that mean?
Yeah, right.
You're just like, Adam, are you having a stroke? What's going on?
Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
I want to deny this man freedom. Are you talking about me? You're gonna
Do
I
you?
want to deny this man death. You're gonna kill me now? What's going on?
Do you?
not kill me?
Yeah. So do you say anything or react to Adam in this scenario?
I'm sorry, Adam. All of this. This is all my fault.
Ichiban, call your uncle. No, I don't say that. I don't say that. My bad.
Just hold a finger up. You're like, hold on, I wanna.
No, I'm on a conference call.
No, I don't say that. So, consume is just like someone eats his soul, right, and he won't come back. I would imagine. So like,
You could assume so.
I would assume because that's what's gonna happen to us, or me, maybe.
Yeah. Well, when yokai consume human souls, they become stronger. That's like their main
That's why Yumadaku
food.
wants it so bad.
Yeah, Yumadaku wanted to eat it very badly. Oh,
Ichiban.
and then there's also like the cardinal sin of consuming each, so like cannibalism, and like the yokai consuming other yokai, which is shunned upon, but Yumadaku's species does not care, especially Yumadaku. So he very much wanted Gooden's soul on top
I
of
eat all you fuckers.
Yaro's soul.
Alright, so Ichiban,
Ah,
do you sense Gurren in the soul still, or any at all?
no, I mean, Gooden is definitely not attached to this soul anymore, but I could just sense so much anguish and despair and sadness.
Ichiban, I'll ask you only this once. Would you want to eat? Do you? Can you eat the soul?
Your yokai was just like, I sense all these sad emotions. I feel really bad about this guy. Can you eat it?
I mean, I could.
But
Are you asking me if I'm able to, or if I will?
do you want? Do you want to? That's what I'm asking you. Do you want to eat the soul?
Ichiban.
It's like all you guys are left field. That's what I like about it. Let's go.
I'm sorry, Adam. I'm Jewish. We can't say
Ichiban goes.
It's not kosher.
Adam. Ichiban goes. Adam, I don't know what's going on with you, but I think you've been using a little too much of my power. This is not like you at all.
I shake my head and then I go over to Benji's and basically do I Yumadaku like Yumadaku here, eat this. Type of deal.
Oh Lord.
What?
All right.
If that's even possible. That's even possible.
I'm staring at Eric's dead body. I'm sorry, you want me to what?
Yeah, is that something now obvious to Thorsten now?
Yeah, there's definitely some weird stuff going on here. First and foremost,
Yes,
Orchid, as Adam, I guess, is like murmuring more stuff and is starting to walk away from you. What do you do?
Yeah, I think as Adam just straight up ignored me and walked away. Orchid would nod and stop for a moment, turn back to Yara's body. As I think Orchid would simply step over and then just continue to walk.
To kind of just walk away.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah. So Thorsten and Benji, how do you guys what's going on with you guys as you guys are witnessing on this? Or Adam comes up and is like, "Yo, here's a soul."
Or no, I don't know. So like Adam, you just see Adam walking up with like a tin of blue in his visor, and with his, I guess his hand palm like his fist closed with his hand out, type of deal. And he says Yumadaku. He doesn't even call it Benji. He says Yumadaku.
And for a moment, you get this like doom doom feeling through your veins as you feel this dark pressure, almost like something looming over your shoulder as you hear a huff of hot air into your ear. Yes.
This will be one of the only times I ever do this. And I open up the soul for him.
Hey guys, where's Orchid?
You walked and walk away.
I watched him walk away.
E-
Okay.
every-
Looks like he's
every-
still, it looks like he's still nudging away. So.
Well, yeah, he's walking away.
Oh, okay.
As Adam walks towards you guys, Orchid walks away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, Benji's paying attention to Orchid. Thorsten's paying attention to Adam. Like, what are you doing?
Adam just ignores Thorsten. like you with Daku. Like, here you go.
As Jesus Lord. Yeah, so before I pull the trigger on what the hell this is. Orchid, as you're walking away, you hear in your head, how are you holding up, Orchid?
I'm moving on.
And are you sure this is the right thing?
I think my entire life I have been told what the right thing was. Whether it was Ransik or the Silver Guardians or Eric, people tell me this is what you should do. Go kill that. I think it's time I start thinking for myself.
Very well. As Benji, you hear Yumadaku and Adam. Yumadaku, you just feel the presence of Yumadaku like over your shoulder, and you get like, even though like you're like super like serious and like your mind is set, you feel this like chill down your spine, and you get like this notion through your head for a moment of like this is like, oh, like this is what Benji deals with on a daily basis.
You're saying that to Adam?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like you're feeling the presence of Yumadaku.
Oh, okay. Yumadaku, this is the only time I will ever do this. And I lift out, I turn my hand and I open it and show the soul of Yaro to Yumadaku.
I like you. As you see this beast of a form over your shoulder, like over your head almost, peering under, and swallows the soul.
As soon as he swallows the soul, I demorph and I begin to walk away also. Towards the left.
Okay.
And then Benji, you see Yumadaku kind of like swirling around you for a moment.
What did he feed you?
Something delicious that I haven't tasted in a very, very long time.
God damn it.
my permission.
And then like Yumadaku slowly like goes quiet as he kind of like goes into like a sleep slash trance, kind of just kind of like just taking in the soul the soul that he just consumes.
Thorsten's just looking back and forth like, what the hell just happened?
I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused.
And
And
as
Everything's
also
gone so
irritated that
wrong.
he was ignored.
as Orchid starts walking away into the distance and Adam walking the other way down that that way of the intersection, you guys hear from the east the revving of a car as it approaches, and Winston barrels out of the car with Persephone. And they run over it.
We were ending there.
And as they run towards Eric. And with that, we are calling today's session.
Well, the only thing that makes that worse is that Eric was only 2 days from retirement as well.
Damn, can't forget that one.
No.
He was
it's the
already
fact that-
retired. He was already retired, which makes it
Yeah.
worse.
Not only was he someday going to he was going to marry Penny soon, but also he was only 2 days from retirement. That's terrible.
That is terrible, but hey, that
But-
life insurance plan though, that's gonna go crazy.
It's gonna go
I
crazy.
did not believe in insurance, so
He didn't believe in insurance.
Eric didn't believe in insurance.
Yeah. Sorry, Persephone. You're on your own. Good luck.
Good luck. No.
mansion's ours now. See you later.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's gonna be so sad once that life insurance kicks in later.
When?
But with that
I
said,
don't think it covers death by soul possessed. with soul
ideas.
possessed.
Oh my lord. It doesn't cover out this situation. Any other way of death? Maybe.
Wait, what do you mean? We were literally in Washington where there's like a dueling law.
Yeah. I mean, I think what's worse is that he finally was able to morph again and just got bodied.
With a cool looking suit and everything. Yeah.
He got an upgrade for a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
But nonetheless, with that we will conclude episode 22 of Power Ranger Shadow Omens. Until next time.